In this session, I will be explaining the working principle of the reflex klystron. The reflex klystron is a single cavity microwave frequency generator of low power and low efficiency. It is a variable frequency generator which generates oscillations based on the specific combinations of the beam voltage and the repeller voltage that are applied to it. Now, let us look at the construction of the reflex klystron. It consists of the electron gun, the anode cavity and the repeller electrode. This electron gun has a heating element, a cathode and the focusing electrodes. The repeller electrode is kept at more negative potential with respect to the cathode. The electron beam, after passing through the gap, moves into the repeller space, reflects back by the repeller electrode, crosses the gap for the second time, thus transferring energy into the gap, producing sustained oscillations. Now, let us look at the operation of this reflex klystron. Always we know that the source of oscillations is a noise. Here also the noise in the anode cavity is the source for the oscillations of the reflex klystron. The electrons which are passing through the gap are unaffected by the RF voltage when it is at zero potential. It moves into the repeller space and turns back due to the repeller electrode. The electrons which are crossing the gap when the RF voltage is at zero potential are called as the reference electrons. Next, the early electrons that passes the gap before the reference electrons experiences a maximum positive voltage across the gap, and hence these electrons are accelerated. They move with greater velocity, penetrates deeper into the repeller space and returns back and meet the reference electron at the same time in the gap. Now, the late electrons that passes the gap later than the reference electrons experiences a negative voltage and moves with the retarding velocity. The return time is shorter as the penetration into the repeller space is less, and hence it catches up with the reference electrons and the early electrons at the same time, thus forming the bunch. These bunches will occur once per cycle centered around the reference electron, and these bunches transfer maximum energy to the gap to get the sustained oscillations. Thank you.